Today is not starting how I thought it would. I'm very disappointed. Surprise, surprise, Colleen is sad and disappointed. So, Maisie, as we know, you guys have been following this journey. We were waiting for her to figure out how to eat to come home. And it really seemed like it clicked for her, not last night, but the night before. She ate a full bottle for me in 20 minutes. She did a really good job. And then she was eating pretty well throughout that night. And then yesterday, I didn't say this in the vlog because I didn't want to jinx it and I didn't want to get my hopes up, but I guess I did get my hopes up anyway, so might as well tell you now. She ate 5 full bottles in a row. She ate bottles all day with us. It was really exciting. It just seemed like that meant she would be coming home. Like I thought, okay, we'll go home and get some rest, and she just has a couple feedings in the night and the nurse will do those, and then in the morning they'll call us and say they took out her feeding tube and she can come home in 24 hours. Like what happened with Wesley. And so she took 5 bottles, and so she has to take all her bottles for 24 hours. This is how our hospital works. She has to get 90% of her feeds through her mouth for 24 hours, and then they take out her feeding tube, and then she has to take 100% of her feeds by mouth, obviously, because her feeding tube's out, and then she can go home. So we are on track for her to finish all her food because she took 5 bottles in a row. There's 8 bottles in a 24-hour period. She took 5 bottles in a row. We were so excited, and I thought this morning I'd wake up to like the doctor saying she ate all her food, like we're taking out her tube. And I called this morning and they were like, yeah, the last full bottle she took was with your husband, and then they gavoshed the rest of the feeds last night. I'm so sad. This Nicu journey is just so full of disappointment. I get my hopes up so much. So the rest of her food went through her nose last night, which means the clock starts over. I'm just so frustrated. Oh, I want my baby home so bad. I thought it was gonna happen. I thought I'd get the call today that they took out her tube and that we'd be taking her home tomorrow or Monday. So disappointing. She took 5 full bottles in a row, and then the next 3 feedings they fed her through the tube. So, you know, the doctors say like in the NICU it's 2 steps forward, 1 step back. That has certainly been true, but the steps back, it's like we take 2 steps forward, but for me it feels like the steps back are like steps back into like an open ditch. Like it's so painful. The steps back are so painful. Yeah, I know she'll come home, and it's obviously gonna be very soon, and I don't want you guys to think that this disappointment is me not being excited that she finished 5 bottles. That was huge. I'm so proud of her. We celebrated last night. We were so happy, like so freaking proud of Maisie. She did 5 full bottles, and it just means that she's gonna come home really soon. You know, hopefully she doesn't have to keep getting her food gavoshed through her nose. Like hopefully she'll just eat all her bottles, like, you know, and if she doesn't, that's fine too. I'm really proud of her. I don't want you guys to think that I'm just only disappointed. We're really, really, really happy, and I still am today. Like I'm so proud of her. I'm just disappointed because I really got my hopes up. And you know, the nurses were like, don't get your hopes up. You know, she's doing great, but she might get tired. Like they warned me, but it's like, I can't not get my hopes up. There's no way to make my brain not go there. So I purposely didn't talk about it because I was like, I don't want to get my hopes up. When I did talk about it with Eric or with family, I was like, but you know, it won't happen. Like we can't expect anything. Like we just have to hope she's home by Christmas. But even that, like I really have tried to look at it that way, but like my brain can't help but to go to like, well, maybe she'll be home in 24 hours. So I'm just so disappointed. Not in Maisie. I'm disappointed like in my fantasy that I made up in my mind. So anyway, that's how the morning is. So I'm gonna, you know, I've cried about it and been upset about it and got disappointed, and I'm feeling those feelings, and I'm gonna suck it up and take a breath and go to the hospital and feed my baby a bottle. I'm gonna get her home, damn it. Gotta get her home. All right, gotta get it together. See you at the hospital. Good job, Miss Maisie, though. You're such a messy eater. We gotta finish this. We gotta finish this. Oh, stretch. Big stretch, big stretch. It's hard work. It's hard work, isn't it? It's hard work. Are you smiling? You think this is funny? Is this funny to you? This is not funny to Mama. This is traumatizing. Good girl, Miss Maisie, love. Good girl, Miss Maisie, love. Are you holding Wesley? Flynn, you're such a good big brother. Do you love Wesley?
Yeah.
Yeah, you love brother Wesley?
Yeah.
He loves you too. Aw, that's so nice. What's he doing, Flynn? What's he doing?
He's just wiggling the banky.
He's just eating his banky.
No, he's just wiggling.
Licking it?
He's just...
You going?
Did you tell Mommy about the snow?
Yeah, what? You saw snow?
Yes.
Where?
Oh, there.
Oh my. There was snow outside?
Yeah, right over there.
Holy smokes. I just got home from the hospital to see the cutest thing ever. Mr. Flynn holding Mr. Wesley, huh? What?
You're sitting on something.
What am I sitting on?
A truck.
Oh, silly mama.
It's a pickle truck, mother truck.
Alrighty.
You'll see it on that.
Yeah. You taking a picture of us, Lynn?
Yeah.
Okay. You gonna take a picture of us?
Yeah. Say cheese, guys.
Cheese. Selfie. That was a good one, dude.
Film this.
I have to film this? You mean wind it? All right, there you go. You can get another one.
Okay.
Say cheese, guys.
Cheese, guys. Good one.
Nice.
When you're so good at taking pictures.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Say cheese, guys.
Cheese.
Good one.
That's so bright.
That was very bright, huh?
It's time for elephant counters. All
How
right.
to do that one?
Okay, let's see. We got to find the right number. So it is number 18 today. This is the number today.
Jingle bells. Is it
Okay,
so
open it
big?
up. I don't know. See what it is. What is it today? It's a
Hook and ladder.
hook and ladder. That's exciting.
That's so high.
That's so high to the sky. All right, for my Ulta Beauty Advent Calendar, we have face primer. Ooh, fancy. For my craft Advent, we have,
Mama?
ooh, it's like a unicorn. I haven't made any of my crafts
It's a
yet.
unicorn?
Yeah, what the heck? Number 7 of the hot cocos is candy cane cocoa. Do you hear me? I love you.
Snowman.
A snowman?
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
Mama, can you do an outfit counter?
Yep, number 18.
That number 18.
Ooh, it's like, Gray nails today. All right, Gus is ready. Gus is sitting right next to me. He is ready for his food. Number 18 is, it says, what a bright time. It's the right time to pop the Florentine. And the kind today is tuna Florentine with garden greens and a delicate sauce.
I'll show you what it is.
Okay, what is
It
it?
says fire into with all sauce and fire.
Fire in it? Let's see what we got today. How does it look?
Get
You gonna smell it?
you.
How's it smell?
It's so stinky.
All right, let's see if Gus will eat it. Oh, he's eating it, Flynn.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby. Alrighty, that was elephant calendar for the day. All right, we're about to do something very important. Flynn has not written a letter to Santa Claus yet. So you need to tell Santa Claus what you want for Christmas. So, do you know Santa Claus is coming to our house?
Yeah.
How does he get here?
With his suitcase.
With a suitcase, yeah. And how does he get inside the house?
Like in the suitcase.
Down the chimney.
Down the chimney.
And he's gonna bring you?
A truck.
Okay, you want him to bring you a truck?
Yeah, look.
All right, I'll get another pen so I can write down what he's gonna bring you. What do you wanna say to Santa Claus? I would like a...
A truck.
Okay, what else do you wanna say to Santa? A jackhammer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Boo. Volleyball.
You want an ollie ball?
Yeah.
Okay, an ollie ball. What else do you want from Santa?
A truck.
Another truck? What kind of truck?
Hook of water with the water.
A hook and ladder, okay.
Now look, I made a circle.
You sure did. Do you want...
Ooh. Cement mixer round. There's this big drum. A cement mixer.
Okay, cement mixer.
That's it.
Okay, so it says, Dear Santa, I would like a truck. I would also like a jackhammer, ollie ball, hook and ladder, and a cement mixer. Nothing else for Christmas? You want anything else for Christmas?
That's enough.
Okay, love, Flynn. You would think I would get used to this puppet in my house, but no. It scares me every time I see it. It makes me jump. Every time I walk into a room or down a hall, wherever it is, I like get scared and jump every time. Okay, so I went to the hospital again tonight and just you know, Eric and I have been switching off, going to the hospital every day, but today we've really been switching off like every single feed with Maisie to make sure she eats all our bottles. It was a very frustrating day. Sometimes when you're a mom, you have motherly instincts and you bring up your concerns and instincts to others. And sometimes you are heavily dismissed and told you're crazy and paranoid. And then later, you're told that actually you were right the whole time. And that's kind of happened a couple times today. And so it was like a frustrating day today. I went to the hospital. Maisie did well, and the nurse tonight, I'd been there so long, I heard the nurses in the hall talking about me. They didn't know Maisie's door was open. I could hear them. They go, Maisie's mom is back again. She is gonna whip Maisie into shape. They're like, she's back again? I'm like just there all the time. They're like, what is she doing here all the time? I'm like, I'm getting my baby out of here. The nurse tonight was amazing. I think she could just see I was so tired. And she was like, hey, why don't you put Maisie to bed and why don't you go home and get some rest? I promise you I will take care of Maisie tonight. I promise you she will eat her food. I promise you Maisie's coming home soon. She's just really sweet, and she knew I needed to hear that in order to go home and sleep. She was like, I need to tell this crazy lady to go home and sleep, and the only way I'm gonna get her to go home is if I tell her that her daughter's in good hands and I'm gonna take really good care of her. So yeah, so I did. I was like, thank you for telling me that, and now I'm home and I'm gonna be able to sleep better knowing that like Maisie's gonna eat her food and that she's in good hands. So that was comforting. This is going to be over soon and my family will be together, and it's gonna be hard adjusting to having twins at home, newborn twins and a toddler, and figuring all that out. It's gonna be hard, but there's gonna be so much sunshine and so many wonderful good memories and so many wonderful moments to look forward to. Like there's so much sunshine headed my way so soon. Just thinking that made me be okay tonight. I'm gonna go to sleep, but I love you guys and maybe I'll see you tomorrow. Maybe not. Goodbye.